One of the best things I've learned is that anyone has what it takes to travel the hard road, to walk the path that leads to success.
I have a self-talk. It's called my cookie jar.
The 95% love stagnation. It's all about, clinging to the safe harbor of the known, living out the best years of your life, watching television in the subdivision.
Want to be happy? Build a life, not just a business.
Living that believing life. Out here living that believing life. Every day we living that believing life. Hustle like we're living that believing life. Living life, yeah, so we grinding it out. Every single day we be grinding it out. Hustle like we living that believing life, oh. That believing life, oh.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You've got Michael Jordan level talent at something. So today, let's live your best belief life and learn the powerful habits that super successful people use daily. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with habit number 1, shift from stagnation to optimization with Robin Sharma.
The 95% love stagnation. It's all about, clinging to the safe harbor of the known, living out the best years of your life, watching television in the subdivision. Stagnation, the same conversations with the same people, the same books, the same kind of work, the same thinking. Why? Because they're frightened to go out into the blue ocean of possibility. But Papa Wallenda, the great high wire walker, said it so well. He said, life is lived out on the wire. The rest is just waiting. Shift from stagnation to optimization so that everything you touch gets better, so the books you read get better, so the things you think get better, so your conversations get better, because if you're the smartest person in your social circle, today is the day to start a new social circle. To shift from the past into the beauty of the future. You see, the average people, the 95% cohort, it's all about the past. Well, here's the kind of athlete I was back in 1922. And then they start blaming their past for why their lives are not working. But if you're addicted to your past, of course you're never going to do anything amazing in your future. And the Game Changer is all about a bold and brave and gorgeous future, making every day better than yesterday, making the coming year better than last year, even if last year was the single best year of your life. Now, we all get heartbroken, we all get hurt, we all experience adversity. So the real key is to see the past as a university toward mastery. Basically ask yourself, how can I leverage the heartbreak? How can I leverage my trial? How can I leverage that dark time in the valley of pain that I went through 2 years ago or last year to bring on more humility, more bravery, more humanity, more light, more love, more mastery into the world?
Habit number 2, don't rely on motivation, get disciplined with Jocko Willink.
One of the best things I've learned is that anyone has what it takes to travel the hard road, to walk the path that leads to success. That includes you. It won't be easy. It will demand everything you've got to give, but you can do it. Discipline equals freedom. That's not a contradiction, it's an equation. Discipline might appear to be the opposite of freedom. But in fact, discipline is the path to freedom. Discipline is the driver of daily execution. Discipline defeats the infinite excuses that hold you back. Some people think motivation is what will compel them to get things done. But motivation is just an emotion, a feeling. And like all feelings, it's fickle. It comes and goes. You can't count on motivation to be there when you need to get through truly challenging times. But you can count on discipline. Discipline is something you dictate. Motivation won't make you exercise every day. Discipline will. Motivation won't stay up late and finish a project for you. Discipline will. Motivation isn't going to get you out of bed in the morning. Discipline will. Make discipline part of your daily life, and your daily life will get better.
Also, if you want to have more confidence, self-love, and motivation, check out my 254 series. They're free. The links to join are in the description below.
And so to become fearless, why not find some time every day to practice becoming fearless?
And I looked at him and I said, I'm not a brand. I'm a person.
You can outwork anybody, no matter how badass they are.
Habit number 3, be a high-performance person 24/7 with Dane Pena.
Being a high-performance person is a full-time job. Michael's known me over 20 years. I'm like this when I wake up in the morning to brush my teeth. I'm like this when I brush my teeth before I go to sleep. I'm like this 24/7, 365, and I've been like this for the better part of 50 years. I'm always like this. I'm always pushing the edge of the envelope. And that's why, I'm an overnight success. I've been doing this, I've been coaching 25 and a half years, but all of a sudden I'm popular as hell, but I've been doing this for 50 years. I have the same habits today as I had 50 years ago. The exact same habits. But they're just ingrained in me. They're ingrained in me. And for those of you that have never been around the high-performance people like I just alluded to, the Warren Buffetts, Elon Musk, God rest his soul, Steve Jobs, who I happen to have known, they were like this 24/7, 365. It wasn't an act. Now, I know Michael's like this all the time, but he and I both know people that are considered gurus, that they have a stage face and they have their real face. They don't walk their talk. And part of being a high-performance person is walking your talk. Walking your talk.
Habit number 4, take day trips outside your comfort zone with David Goggins.
No matter how far you get in life, you have to be able to go back to scratch in your mind at a moment's notice. You can never get so far beyond scratch. What that means is, when you accomplish something in life, if you want to go back to scratch and go back to that $7 a month place where I once lived and visit that place for a long period of time. If you were here, when you went back to scratch, you would now be here. Scratch is what makes you better. Scratch, friction, obstacles create growth. There's no friction when you're this far up in the game anymore. You think there is.
When you've achieved,
that's right. When you achieve so much, the friction is minor. Because why? I'm sore, I'm gonna get a massage today. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat today. The refrigerator is always full. So your comforts are now, so your discomfort is now very minuscule to your discomfort back here in the $7 a month place. So you have to go back to the total discomfort to then raise your level of where you're at now. I'm not saying stay there and stay there. Visit
it.
And then you raise your level.
Take a day trip.
That's right.
Yeah.
Always take day trips.
Yeah. Don't stay there.
That's right.
But take a day trip.
Take a day trip.
So when you complete some massive obstacle and challenge, whatever the adversity that you force upon yourself, because these are all curated experiences for yourself that you're scratching constantly. What happens now? Since this was 5 years ago, you would just leave, you wouldn't take the medal, you would just go on to the next. What happens now? Do you take a day to reflect, a moment, 10 minutes? Like, how does the process work? And then how do you get back to visiting the $7, place you lived in?
Now, I don't have to go back and visit it. I don't have to think about it. It lives with me now. Every day of my damn life, that feeling that I had to go back and think about, I found a way to just have it.
How did you?
It's constantly there. I have a self-talk. It's called my cookie jar. And it's a constant reminder of David Guy. Every day of my life, I believe in quiet. There's no growth outside of quiet. The world's too noisy. Your mind needs quiet for you to find who you are. People ask, what's my purpose? Why am I here? You're not going to find it nowadays unless you lock yourself in a quiet room in your mind and find it. It's too noisy. For me, I could be in a busy street in New York City, horns honking, and I'm walking around with like nothing. It's me and myself in a quiet spot. And when you are constantly reflecting on who you are, where you've been, the journey you've gone through, the journey you can continue going through, the feeling's always there. you don't allow the world to pull you so fast that you forget. You don't allow yourself to pull you so fast that you forget. It's not about staying in that moment. It's about you want to get to the point where that feeling follows you like breathing. It becomes a part of your life, part of your DNA. But it's made. Like these calluses on my hands right now, they're made.
Yeah.
They are now on my brain. This is now a part of me. It's a daily process, a part of me. And how I go back to that $7 a month place all the time is now I go out and I dig fire line. I'm a wildland firefighter. I don't need to do it. I'm a 43-year-old man. I work with 27-year-old kids.
Yeah.
I'm a rookie. Every day I'm a rookie, it feels like. And
Why do you do it?
that's why I do it, man.
And habit number 5, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is trade your life for worthy goals with Bob Proctor.
The law of success is a pretty interesting concept. There's been books written on it, stories told on it. Lives have been spent looking for it. Let's understand that everything operates by law. The whole universe operates by law. The best definition of success I have ever heard was one that Earl Nightingale originated way back in 1959. He said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Well, let's break that down for a moment. Success is the progressive, continually moving, progressive realization, constant awareness of a worthy ideal. An ideal is an idea that you have fallen in love with. An ideal is an idea that you're intellectually, emotionally, and physically involved with. An ideal is an idea that you've fallen in love with. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So you don't ask, are you worthy of the idea? Are you worthy of the good? Is it worthy of you? Now you're getting in to law of success. Is it worthy of you? You see, what you're going to do is trade your life. You're trading your life for whatever it is you're going after. So you want to make up your mind, whatever your goal happens to be, whatever you are pursuing, make certain it's worthy of you because you're trading your life for it. The law of success calls for you to continually moving toward a predetermined objective in life and bringing your life in harmony with the laws that govern the entire universe.
Now I've got a special bonus habit with Dan Locke on how to invest in yourself that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the 3-point landing questions. Let's go from just watching a video to taking action. Here we go. Question number 1. What worthy goals would you trade your life for? Number 2, how will you shift from stagnation to optimization? And number 3, what day trip outside your comfort zone will you take today?
I was first speaker in day 1. And after my presentation, I sat down, front row seat, kind of VIP sitting at the front, and I would just pay attention and take notes. And the second speaker came up on stage, and about halfway through his presentation, I stood up and walked towards the very back of the room. And people thought, is Dan leaving? Is he going back to his hotel room? Which could be the case because I spent a lot of energy in the first segment, right? When it's during my speech. But that was not the case. I was actually walking towards the back to sign up for the speaker's education because he had an offer that he was talking about. Now, no one moved. I was the first one to move. And the staff was asking me, well, Dan, you don't know what the offer is yet, right? I said, it doesn't matter, just here's my credit card, put in my credit card. He said, but you don't even know how much it is yet. You don't know, is it a workshop? Is it like a group of DVDs? What kind of package? Is it a book? You know what it is? I said, it doesn't matter, just put it on my credit card. And he did. After he finishes filling the form and everything, right? I walked back, sat down, front row seat, taking notes again. And I did the same thing for the third speaker, fourth speaker, and the rest of the speakers that day. I bought everybody's education. And at the end, one of the staff couldn't help. He said, Dan, I don't understand. Like, why are you investing and buying all these courses? Like, don't you teach into the marketing? I mean, you're an expert on this subject. I mean, look, I saw your presentation. I saw your screenshot. I mean, you make millions of dollars online. Like, Why are you buying all these courses? I looked at him as a reply, I said, you know, duh, how do you think I get to be successful? Because I invest in myself, right? I'm always investing in myself. I'm always looking for that edge.
If you want to know the success secrets that no one is talking about, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
When you are synced up with life, life just gives to you.
Do you know that the law of attraction is always working? It's like the law of gravity.